Hey everybody, and welcome to part 36 of this Platinum Let's Play. On the last episode, we took on the Elite Four and had a very tough fight with Lucian. In this episode, we're going to be taking on the Champion. I have already attempted this twice now. It's just not going very well at all. It's the Garchomp. The Garchomp is a nightmare. First of all, I need to use a Max Elixir wherever it's gone. There it is. On Hopper. Oh, I already used it. Never mind. So, yeah. Right. I have a couple of strategies. My main strategy on the first time was to stall out the Garchomp out of all of its moves. Well, all of its powerful moves anyway. And then try and kill it. However, that didn't really work out very well. And then the second time, I tried to use an X Speed and an X Defend on Hopper. However, I killed Spiritomb too early, and it failed, especially since I wasn't able to outspeed. So that kind of sucked. However, I now have a different plan, which is going to take effect soon. The first thing involves me taking on the first Pokemon with Hopper, though. So, are you ready to find out who the champion is? Let's step inside. Cynthia. I like how they made this room look nice and different from Platinum. In Platinum, rather. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet and for the Distortion World. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Cue awesome music, awesome battle scene in Platinum, and my favourite trainer in all of Pokemon. She's tough, but I still like her. Here we go. So this is it. The fight against Cynthia, the champion of Sinnoh. She leads with a Spiritomb. Level 58, Ghost Dark type with the ability Pressure, with the moves Silver Wind, Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. In Diamond and Pearl, her Spiritomb is level 61 and has Embargo instead of Psychic. Okay, so let's start off with the Surf. It's not going to do very much, but that's a crit. Nice. Quite like that, that's a nice crit. Okay, so my main strategy is, unfortunately, to keep sacrificing my Roadhouse. The reason for this is, Roadhouse has Intimidate. Now that is an ability which is going to do wonders for me in the fight against her Star. Her Star uses some incredibly powered moves, and is just an amazing physical attacker. However, if I intimidate it enough, its most powerful moves become very neutered, so I can deal with it that way. I'm already outspeeding, so whatever. So here it is, Garchomp. So let's send in Roadhouse. So, this is it. Garchomp. Level 62, Dragon Ground type with the ability Sand Veil. With the moves Dragon Rush, Flamethrower, Earthquake, and Giga Impact. In Diamond and Pearl she has a Garchomp level 66. And has Brick Break instead of Flamethrower. I'd like to do some damage to this thing. I assumed it would do that. I don't know if Roadhouse can survive a -1 Dragon Rush. I can, cool. So let's use Return. I don't want to take this thing out because it's my main thing I'm going to set up against. What? Really? Oh my god, can I outspeed this thing? Because I would love it if I can outspeed. Damn. Oh, it has extreme speed. Oh. Alright, well I have to deal with this thing a different way now. Unfortunately, I know which way this means. I have to risk on an incredibly risky move. I really hope to God this hits. Oh, of course it doesn't. Oh, it's lived. Hit this time. Oh my god. Right. So let me go into Hopper. I need to revive Ricky, because as soon as I get a Focus Blast off, I can just... that's it. Although actually, I'd like Roadhouse to be alive. I want Roadhouse to be alive. I want to deal with that before I send Ricky out. It would be awesome if I could survive this Aura Sphere, but there's no way. It's too high a level. Too strong a move. Okay, so I'm going to have to think about what Pokemon I'm going to need to sack here. I think it's probably going to have to be Scooby-Doo, because it's the only one who isn't going to be very useful to me. As much as I love Scooby-Doo, I can't really use it against this thing. I could, but it has Aura Sphere and Stone Edge and Extreme Speed. It's just... ugh. The thing is, I have to keep sacking things until that Focus Blast hits, because if that Focus Blast hits, it's dead. It won't be surviving that. But if it keeps missing, like it did twice in a row... Thank you! Now who's going to come out next? Roserade, that's what's going to come out next. Or Garchomp again. Oh wait, no. Probably Roserade. Oh, Milotic. Okay. I don't like this thing either. Despite the fact that I know exactly what she's going to do, I want to Thunderbolt this thing. I want to get some damage on it, because if I can get some damage on it, that's perfect. I won't get very much on it, but I want to get some on it. I wish that did more than half. I don't know why she wouldn't send out Roserade. Anyway. Oh sorry, I completely spaced out. So Lucario is a level 60 fighting the Steel type with the ability Steadfast, with his Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Stone Edge, Extreme Speed. In Diamond and Pearl, she also has a Lucario, level 63, fighting Steel type with the moves Aura Sphere, Dragon Pulse, Psychic, Earthquake. This is Milotic, level 58, Water type with the ability Marble Scale, with the moves Mirror Coat, be very careful, Dragon Pulse, Ice Beam and Surf. In Diamond and Pearl, she has exactly the same moveset, apart from she's traded Dragon Pulse for Aqua Ring, and it's level 63. Now, I do not like this thing in the slightest. However, I feel I could set up against this thing as well. If I set up an X Special Defend, it's possible that I may be able to live a Surf. Now, using Mirror Coat is not a problem, because I'm not using any special attacks at all. Now that's a perfect amount of damage. Even if she crits me at this point, there's no way she can take me out. Well, actually no, there could be a way she can take me out. It depends on min-max damage, but... At this point I can just boost to max. I've used 2 Sword Stances now. Let's just use a Hyper Potion, make sure we get up to full health. Use another Sword Stance, then Hyper Potion again, and then Sweep. Oh wait, no, I need to set up next speed. That's the main thing I need to do, because I need to beat out that. Did I? Oh yeah, I took out the Lucario. It's the Garchomp I need to worry about. So, set up that last Sword Stance. Let's use a Hyper Potion. I could probably survive a Surf at this range, but I don't want to risk it. I don't tend to take risks unless I outspeed something, and I'm not really tending to outspeed anything here, so... Right, so let's set up the X speed. There's Hyper Potion again as an insurance policy, although frankly I'm not going to be surviving anything. So let's see. This thing I think is base 100 speed. Either way, it's going to be dying to this Leaf Blade. Now who's going to come out next? Togekiss. Probably. Yeah. Right, so this is Togekiss, a new addition to her team in Platinum. Level 60, normal flying type with the ability Hustle, with the moves Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Water Pulse, and Shockwave. In Diamond and Pearl, she instead has a Gastrodon, level 60, water ground type with the ability Sticky Hold, with the moves Muddy Water, Sludge Bomb, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. Togekiss is awful to deal with. I have to use I want to use Brick Break, but I think Psycho Cut would probably do more. Just because I could get a crit and that would just destroy. But this thing is difficult. I really hope it can't survive. Good. Whew. Disaster over, because that thing is the main thing I had to deal with. Okay, so here we are, the big guns. Garchomp. Once again, and I outspeed, which is the main thing. And also I've got some prior damage on it, so I could probably just kill it, but... Right, that's it, I've won. The last Pokemon's not surviving, so... So, our final Pokemon, Roserade. Level 58, Grass Poison type with the ability Natural Cure, with the moves Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Extra Sensory, and Toxic. In Diamond and Pearl, her Roserade is level 60 and has Shadow Ball instead of Toxic. So let's Psycho Cut. I'm so glad that this fight went much better than the other one, because the last two fights I've had just failed. I know it's cheap to have to heal stall forever and then just set up swords, dances and sweep, but it was the only way I could deal with this thing. This fight is so tough. It's not even funny how tough it is. Just a few minutes ago, you were the most powerful challenger, and just now, you became the most powerful of all trainers. You are now our newest champion! Thank God. That was excellent. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come in your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle, you know what I'm saying? I am glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me, we'll take the lift. Oh, thank God that's done with. I mean, I love that fight, but it's so tough. So tough. That Garchomp switching out wasn't exactly a nice thing, but oh well, setting up against the Milotic just did pretty much the same thing. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Sean, your last battle was splendid. Thank you. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Sean, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Sean, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, please join us. So, let's step into the Hall of Fame. It's been a long while since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Sean, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventure so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokémon. Remember, your Pokémon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. So on they go. And the main story is now over. There's Empoleon, Mr. Hopper, and then we have Gengar, Ricky, and then we have Tangrowth, Spaghetti, my tank, and then we have Houndoom, Scooby-Doo, and then we have Staraptor, Roadhouse, and then the real star, Gladiator. You are a real gladiator after that. We're now a league champion. Congratulations! Yeah! Saving. So yeah, that was pretty much one of my... well, that is my favourite Pokemon game of all time. It's just a great game, frankly. I love all the Pokemon in it. I love the variety it has. I love the main story. I love Cyrus. I love Team Galactic. I love all of it. I love Cynthia as well. Cynthia's just amazing. So here we have the credits. It's actually dual screen credits, which is kind of annoying. You're basically just riding on your bike home, a bit like an Emerald. Yeah, I am going to be covering after game. Yeah. I probably won't be waiting to do after game like I did for Fire Red. I'll just pretty much start it straight away. At the moment I'm trying to plan my next LP, which is going to be a slightly different LP. It's going to be on Pokemon, but it's not going to be a normal one. There's a Drifloon up there. I want another one. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting playthrough. I hope it is. I hope it, you know, generates a few more viewers and subscribers. If you know, like what you see, you could always subscribe. Now it's just showing images on the bottom screen of your adventure. At the moment it's showing you with the briefcase on Route 201 when you pick your Pokemon. And now it's showing you in the lab with Professor Rowan and Dawn. But yeah, I mean, it's just basically going to show you the story of the game. But yeah, if you like what you see, you can always subscribe and like and comment and what have you. If you have any constructive criticism or even just regular criticism or anything you like, just comment below, say what you want to say. If you do like what you see, just subscribe. I'm going to be doing plenty more on Platinum. If you look on the sidebar on my channel, I've got the list of LPs of what I'm doing. At the moment, my next LP is to be announced. I'm not going to announce it yet. I'm just going to leave it until after Platinum's fully complete. But yeah, this has been a great game so far. Anyway, it's not done yet. But yeah, I wasn't initially going to do my next game as a regular LP, but I decided not to bother. Well, I've actually changed everything around a little bit. I was going to do Emerald next, but then I decided to leave it until after I've done the next one, because I kind of wanted to just vary it a bit. But I will spoil something. The next game is going to be a Generation 5 game. No surprises on which one yet, though. But yeah, I hope it will be a good LP. I hope this has been a good LP. I hope Fire Red was a good LP. I hope it, you know, I hope you enjoy my stuff, because the whole point of me doing these LPs is to help people and, you know, to help people enjoy what they see. Although there have been a few times where I've been a bit frustrated, like in that route that's east of Fuchsia City in Fire Red. Wow, I got so annoyed on that episode. But you know, I aim to help people. The whole point of you subscribing or liking or commenting or whatever you want to do is because I want to help people out. I want to help people get through the game and know everything about the game, and you know, I want to entertain people as well. Sometimes I feel my voice is a little bit boring, but you know, if you like it, you know, you can subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to, but feel free to if you like my stuff and you know, want to see more. So we're just heading home now in the dark. There's a Magnezone up there. I wonder if you see a Magnezone in Diamond and Pearl. I haven't played Diamond and Pearl in forever. I don't even remember the credits of it, quite frankly. I like that last scene though. Just like the scene in the sky. It's really nice. And then it just shows you riding home on your bike. And you enter your house. And then it says Fin on the bottom, which basically means the end if you don't know French. Or finished. So yeah, that's pretty much complete. On the next episode we will be taking on the after. Oh, actually no, we won't be starting the after game yet because I've got a few legendaries to catch and I've got to get the national decks, and then we'll head to the battle zone and see what's going to be heading up there in northeastern Sinnoh. But until then, see you next time, guys.